Hello guys, it's Pep from Pep back at it again, and today we've got Quattro, and we've got, if you missed my box opening, check it out. It didn't go as I expected actually, but I actually only wanted new special random and Ranios, and I ended up with all the gimmick stuff, so here I am bringing out on the channel gimmick stuff. And not gonna lie, it was pretty funny. It was unexpectedly funny to play with gimmicks, and the deck is pretty cool. I think this is one of the best ways to play it, actually thinking about the weaknesses of the archetype. Top tier potential, you're here to know if it is a top tier potential. It could be. I think that I actually have to try it, but I actually climbed with this from Platinum rank 6 to Legend rank 1 pretty easily, not gonna lie. And we have to wait at least 1 week or two to know if this will be good, but I think he has some good chances actually. So before jumping right into it guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. Here with Quattro, as you can see, it's already at level 20 because I needed to unlock the skill, the new skill, and is Relinquished Puppet. Now, what it does, there's no limitation, no life points restriction to activate it, so that's why it's insane. You just send a level 8 Gimmick Puppet from your deck to the grave, or actually even from your hand, and you special summon this guy that can destroy himself to special summon other 2 Gimmick Puppets from your hand. So insane. That guy is taken from outside your deck. Keep in mind that. This is how the decks look like. So actually, not gonna lie, my first version actually was to play like this. So if you do not have triple of Biscadol, it's fine. This is a free-to-play card actually. Yes, it is. So this is actually from the box. This is a free-to-play. So if we play it like that, it can be almost free-to-play free-handedly, because I played the Fiendish Chain, but they're not mandatory. I mean, I think it is the best card because you can actually you need to negate effect basically, and so it's pretty free to play. This stuff is free to play, so you can basically use. Oh, here we go. You can just use a Providence. Let me just. There you go, and you've got your free to play deck. This is actually from a box or what? No, it's a free to play card, boys. This is actually instead from Quattro level up reward. So this deck is actually free to play because the only card from box is this and this. We only play 1 and 2, so we're fine. Free to play. This is also from the newest box, but 1 is fine. I actually didn't feel the need to play more than 1. And guys, this is free to play because this is 1, this is from level up reward, and this is the super rare from the newest box. This as well, this is a rare, so what are we talking about? But in the replays you will see this deck, and what's the thing basically? The thing is that we have a huge a lot of stuff, easy stuff to go into rank 8 XCs, and not gonna lie, the best stuff is number 22 Zombie-Stein. This thing is absurd. I mean, it not only has 4500 attack, that's pretty much bigger than anything we have right now, pretty much than anything, and it has an effect negation. It can negate anything. It can negate a spell card, a trap card, a monster's effect. It can negate anything simply by discarding a card and putting the big guy in defense. So that's why you want to Fiendish Chain to avoid your opponent from attacking, and actually so that you can protect your Zombie-Stein while it's in defense position. And you're gonna know that Enemy Controller is simply the perfect card for this deck for 2 reasons. Because for Zombie-Stein, of course, just putting the monster in defense will protect him, and the second thing is that we will have so many monsters summoned, because the point is that this little guy right here, Duel, keeps on summoning itself from the grave every turn. So you banish a puppet, you summon him, you use it for your stuff, you can use it for your advanced draw or for your exceed summon, or you can tribute it with enemy controller, so you keep on having this thing back and back on again. It's insane. Then we have this Biscuit doll that is pretty cool. You can special summon him by discarding a Gimmick Puppet card, or you can use its insane effect from the grave. If you banish it, your opponent cannot target Gimmick Puppet monster you control with card effects. So it can be pretty cool for an RK actually, or for the final turn of the duel. Then we got the Gimmick Puppet Magnet Doll that is a free special summon as long as your opponent has a monster, or and if you control a Gimmick Puppet. Why do I play Gimmick Puppet Haggard? Cause I don't know, I need stuff in the grave, and this is a cool way to have those. And also it can become a level 8 pretty easily for your Sun Upon the Sky Prison. And the only bad thing is that you cannot use it for your Zombie-Stein because Zombie-Stein requires dark monsters. Then what we have next, we've got the only one Terror Baby that is in a situation it can be useful because it's just a free exceed because you summon him and you get to special summon a Gimmick Puppet from your graveyard. That's all. And combined with Perform Puppet, you can adjust the level depending on which rank is the monster you want to summon from the extra deck. So because with Perform Puppet, you can banish one Gimmick Puppet monster from your graveyard, and then all your monster becomes the level of the monster you just banished. So pretty cool. And this card is pretty insane, not only for this effect but for the second one, because when you have this card in play, you have basically a protection from just in case anything happens to your puppet's monster, because when it happens, when they are destroyed, when any of those got destroyed, you can special summon one of your banished monster, and you will always have one thanks to the effect of Dreedy Doll, or I don't know, even with the effect of Bisque Doll, so you're chillin'. This thing is pretty insane, not gonna lie. Then we got our personal Pot of Greed, pretty cool, and as I told you before, Fiendish Chain, but it can be anything that negates a fact monster. You can also use a Forbidden Chalice if you have that, but the ultimate province will be the choice to have a completely free-to-play deck. Zombie-Stein, I told you guys already, is the perfect pick. And then we got the Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder. It's good, but it's not broken. I mean, just that little attack, it's so hard, it's so tough to see. And Gimmick Puppet of Strength is as well a free-to-play card because it's a level up reward, and it's just a 3k beater, but not only, because it's an effect pretty cool that allows you to get rid of any monster that cannot be attacked or cannot be targeted, because it just put a string counter of any monster on the field, and those monsters with that string counter got destroyed at the end of your opponent's turn. So it's a pretty cool way to get rid of anything that is annoying you at the moment. This instead is for spicy play to get to actually steal two of your opponent's monsters, you will see in one of the first replays actually. And then you can also tribute himself to make the monster you just stole level 8, so that you can go into an Exceed summon, of course. And then we've got the generic one with the Sky Prison number 68, just to prevent your opponent from summoning from the grave, to special summon from the grave. But it's just from to fill the extra deck, nothing else. So guys, you're gonna have a lot of fun, and if you like Gimmick Puppet, you're really lucky, because this deck is definitely, in my opinion, is definitely card worthy. So guys, that was all for the explanation. I hope you like those, and I am actually realizing that this is gonna be the first deck you're gonna see on the channel, maybe? No, never mind, I don't know. So we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, first replay against Ruggiero. Let's see what we got. We've got a pretty cool hand, but just triple set is here, and Relinquished Puppet. I know, guys, this thing is just so broken right now because he has no limitation. So you start the duel, first turn, second turn, you can use the skill. Send the little guy to the grave and we're chilling. We do not need anything else because we also get this guy. And we can summon, we can destroy it with its own effect and special summon the Gimmick Puppet, Bisque Doll and the Magnet Doll. Now he's got the Floodgate, the perfect card for this thing because now because those two monsters get summoned in the same moment, Floodgate will flip down both. Set card for me, and he also has a Cyclone, so he's got basically everything he needs to counter my plays, and it turns out it is an Harpy player with all this stuff, so he's got a pretty cool turn 1 actually, and this is the second turn and is even cooler than the first one. Elegant Ticket is popping one of the monster and making come back to hand. Can I just survive? Let's see, a Talk Charge, but it would not be enough, so we are still in play. We should have everything we need. We got another Fiendish Chain, then the effect of Biscuit Doll at the start of the turn of the man phase, so that my opponent cannot target Gimmick Puppet monster you control with card effect, and then Terror Baby to summon the Destroy from the grave that is level 4 as well. So this means actually we can go into the Gigantes Doll, and guess what happens now? Boom! Effect of Gigantes, the touch to steal tribute, use the effect to tribute to make those level 8 and Exceed Shokan into Puppet of Strings. And guess what? Is already at 3k, all we need for the lethal. The set card is anything. There you go. Spices play with the Gigantes Doll. Let's go! Second duel interrupted a 10 win streak, and I was only a 2 win second. It was the third win in a row. Let's see what we got. Yusai Fudo, and it's an RP player again. So perfect turn 1 with the Channelier summoning the Perfumer, adding the Harpy's Feather Rest, and first turn Cyber Slash RB Lady with the Harpy's Feather Rest to get some extra cards in his hand. And let's see what he's got. Then Harpy Oracle to recycle the spell card in the end phase, and double set. So let's see what we got. Pretty good hand. The only bad thing right now is that we already have in hand the Doll. So I used the skill and I sent to the grave the Biscuit Doll instead, and used the effect to avoid being targeted. So then I used the Perform Puppet, just anything happens to my monster, and then Destroy effect to summon both the Biscuit Doll and the Druid Doll. And keep in mind, guys, that right now I didn't even perform my normal summon. So Exceed Shokan into the Giant Grinder, and he can't do anything because my monster cannot be targeted thanks to Biscuit Doll. So Giant Grinder's effect 1, and then also for the second one, but he has Swallow Nest to save his Harpy Oracle, and I get to summon my Gimmick Puppet, Terror Baby to summon, that uses its effect to bring back the Destroy. Then the Perform Puppet effect right here, as you can see, banishing the Biscuit Doll to make all the Gimmick Puppets I have level 8. They are both dark, so this means that my Zombie Stein is finally coming. Kicking in with the Raigeki Break, and it's fine. Now you can say, why didn't you negate? Because I made the mistake to set the Fiendish Chain actually. If I didn't set the Fiendish Chain, I could have saved my my Zombie Stein using its effect to negate. So again, Performer, we are not done. So he has all the stuff he needs. So the Tie That Binds, I didn't know why he didn't go for the Synchro Summon. Maybe, I don't know. But what happens now is that he destroyed my Giant Grinder, and Perform Puppet's effect activate. I get to special summon Banish It Gimmick Puppet monster. In this way I can also get to recycle those, you know. And now I have a level 8. I decided to finish chain the other one because now with the effect of Druid Doll we have a level 8 monster on the field ensured every turn. So Exactly what happened. Dreedy Doll banishing the giant grinder to have 2 level 8, and Gimmick Puppet of String is coming. Keep in mind that the only bad thing about the Dreedy Doll is that it can only be used for an XC summon of a Gimmick Puppet, so you cannot use Dreedy Doll to go into your Zombie Stein. Keep in mind that. So we have the Gimmick Puppet of Strings, and I use the effect just to make sure that all those monsters will get destroyed in the end phase of the next turn, just getting rid of one by attacking. And let's see what he's got. Hysteric Party, pretty cool, so he's got everything. Then Perfumer adding a Negotist. Let's see what he's going to do. Harpy's hunting ground as well, because he gets to add 2 because he has an RP of level 5 or higher. Then Abyss Swiller right now, and then Elegant Egotist, chaining the effect of Harpy Lady, but my finish chain says no thank you. So negate that, and boom, Harpy Lady, Harpy's hunting ground, but it's fine. We've got the effect of Puppet of Strings, but there were no other monster with the counter. But look at what happens now. We can use the effect and we do not have to attack. You know why I didn't attack? Because I didn't want to free his space. Neither to use to summon any RP Lady that will trigger the Harpy's hunting ground to get rid of this that was blocking his Harpy Lady. Neither because I didn't want him to go into another Synchronic Seize Shogun. That's why I only used the effect of Puppet of Strings. So, and now in the end phase, all those monsters gonna be destroyed. And so he just committed suicide to make the duel end sooner. So he just attacked into my Puppet of Strings, and there you go. That's how you use Gimmick Puppet of Strings to win duels. Third duel, stopping a dude from ranking up Serokai, but not Ultimate Dragon, so I guess it's the other one that makes Blue Eyes an alternative one. So set card, set monster, typical play, usual play actually, and then we got, of course, the skill, sending the Dreedy Doll to the grave. But I decided not to use the effect, because I wouldn't have been able to perform an XC summon. I mean, I didn't want to go into the Dreedy Doll, I actually wanted to summon the Zombie Sign because I was afraid of the set card. But this thing actually ended up lasting longer than I expected. So another set, we keep on drawing bad, because I got double advanced draw, and it's not over yet, because look at this, another enemy controller. I just need the monster. I was waiting for the monster, but actually the game didn't want me to draw anything. Triple advanced draw in actually almost in a row, and then he's going with the Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. Finally I got a monster, so I used the effect of Destroy to summon both the Biscuit Doll and the Magnet Doll. Exceed Shogun, they're both dark, there are no limitations, so Zombie Stein is here. And I have plenty of cards to negate anything, starting from Regeki Break. There you go, negated. Goodbye Regeki Break, thanks to Zombie Stein, and now I have enough defense, as you can see right here, to protect my Zombie Stein from in case anything happens. So there you go, he summons the Sage with the Eyes of Blue, and then Cards of Consonance to draw 2. He has 3 level 1, but he uses 2 to go into the Silken Princess, uses the effect to draw a card basically, but I negated it with Finishing. I didn't want him to add more cards to the hand. White Stone in the grave to add the Dragon Speed of White, and he handed his turn. And now I think I was chilling actually, because I actually wanted to attack into the Medina with the Eyes of Blue, but I started with the Dreedy Doll, then Gimmick Puppet Head, and look at this. Basically Gimmick Puppet Head is cool because when you summon him, you can discard a Gimmick Puppet, and I had my Magnet Doll, and you can choose either to inflict to your opponent 400 damage, you're never gonna use it, or you can make that card level 8. I used that, of course. I made the Gimmick Puppet Head become level 8, so to level 8, Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder is here. So I got to destroy that to also free a slot right here, and then I swing in, he uses the effect of the Maiden with the Eyes of Blue, and I chain my Fiendish Chain so that he can do anything, and Kamagat, Zombie Stein says no thank you, negating the Kamagat. We're chilling, but I didn't have the chance actually to finish him, because Zombie Stein actually had to move in to defense to activate its effect. So he's got right now the blue eyes, the alternative white dragon, and before he activates the effect, I decided to use enemy controller to get to actually take control of the monster so that he doesn't get to use the effect. And then he puts the Maiden of the Eyes of Blue in defense, but we're chilling. Now, look at this. Dreaded Doll, most of all, to summon this one, then advanced draw to draw 2, and what I did right now, toggle on you attack just to attack just in case he has any sphere Kuribo. You never know, especially in Platinum rank. You go for it, battle step, enemy controller, with moving the Maiden of the Eyes of Blue in attack position, and there you go. Uses the effect of Maiden, but of course it's negated by Fiendish Chain, and that's how you do it. Zombie Stein is actually climbing up through the cards that I like the most. There you go. Last but not least, interrupting a 2-win streak of this little girl with Magician Girls, Thea Garden from the SOD. So it's me to start, and I just went with Dreaded Doll to the grave, the Destroy, popping him to go into to summon the Biscuit Doll, and then Dreaded Doll's effect to have a first turn Puppet of Strings. So actually I realized I used more the Puppet of String instead of the Ultra Rare from the box, so just keep in mind that as a really free to play deck this. And then I used Perform Puppet just to have defense, guys, you know, just in case anything happens to my Puppet of Strings. Set card, and we're chilling. What we got here, Chocolate Magician Girl, to discard and draw a card, and we're chilling right now because I can just use the Puppet of Strings effect to get rid of the little girl. So there you go, I used the effect, now he has a counter, and in the end phase is gonna be destroyed. But in the end phase of your opponents, of course, he uses the Super Body Team Force Unite to summon the Kiwi that he already has in hand. So now the in the end phase, the Chocolate Magician Gun is not gonna be destroyed thanks to Kiwi. He also draws into Fissure and got rid of my Gimmick Puppet of Strings. The Perform Puppet comes in play because it was destroyed by card effect, but also by battle the card triggers, and I get to summon the Destroy on the field so that I actually avoided the OTK. And you know why, my boys? Because Fiendish Chain now is useless. As long as you control Kiwi Magician Girl, all these spellcaster cannot be targeted, so my Fiendish Chain is useless right now. The Destroy got destroyed by battle, I get to summon another one, so I got to protect all my life points at once. Dreaded Doll's effect is here, banishing the Puppet Strings, and you know why? Because now when he attacks into my monster, I use the effect of Perform Puppet to bring the Gimmick Puppet Strings back to life. So he's got Cursor Cycle, actually useless. Why do you use that? You know I'm only XC summon, so use this thing so I cannot tribute it, or use it as synchro material, but we do not care. Then Perform Puppet to banish the Biscuit Doll, just to have both level 8. XC's Shokan into the Giant Grinder, but it's actually useless because I cannot do anything. I cannot pop it because this cannot be destroyed, but anyway, this is a normal summon, so it was actually useless, my Giant Grinder. Another Fissure, oh my lordy, 2 in a row, but Perform Puppet comes in play, and I get to summon the big guy again, and now I'm chilling with the big guy. So I get to attack the Kiwi, and now we are chilling because now he does not have the protection, but it turns out he has another Super Body Team Force Unite. So he got to summon again the Kiwi, use the effect of Kiwi from his hand, so big boost. Is this the end? No, it's not, because Perform Puppet keeps on protecting me, bringing out the Biscuit Doll, and I still have all my life points right here. Actually, not all, but almost all. And again, Dreaded Doll again. So as you can see, guys, the effect of Dreaded Doll together with Perform Puppet is just a cycle that never ends. Because with Dreaded Doll, you keep on banishing Gimmick Puppet, and with Perform Puppet, you just keep on special summoning the banished monster. So that's how it is. And we've got the Magnet Doll, Advanced Draw, and the Gimmick Puppet Haghead to normal summon, Perform Puppet to adjust the level, as you can see right here, and Sky Prison is here, no special summon from the grave, please and thank you. Getting rid of the Kiwi once again, His turn is over. Now I gotta find a way, but I made a mistake. Right here, I misclicked. I just wanted to use the effect, and the effect of Sky Prison was enough alone to stop the Chocolate Magician Girl, because with the effect of Sky Prison, your neither players can special summon a monster from the grave, and that's exactly what the Chocolate does. But I misclicked and I put it in defense, so I had to wait a turn. I was so dumb, so damn dumb actually. And I had to wait, so it just draws a card and doesn't anything. And again, the effect this time, I can just attack into it. And no response, but he couldn't do a thing. I'm chilling right now. Let's see. So another monster, Alisa with Invocation. But look at the play. Enemy controller to steal the Alistair so that he loses the Invocation forever. And now again, Dritty Doll to summon back on the field. Puppet Hat and enemy controller to actually steal the invoker. And now I made a misplay because I used the level adjustment. I wanted to special summon the Zombie Stein as the only thing that actually was left to summon as a rank 8, but I forgot that Zombie Stein can be summoned only with Dark Monster, and Puppet Agate is Hearth. The only bad thing is this. But anyway, it had anything to protect with, so that was just enough to take the win. So guys, that was all. I hope you enjoyed all the explanation and the commentary. Of course, feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.